Hey there, guys. Welcome back to the channel where we've just watched West Ham beat Aston Villa at Villa Park 3-1. A dream debut for Jesse Lingard with 2 goals on his debut. So here's our live match reaction. So please subscribe to Gash Football if you're new. And leave your questions, comments in the live chat and we'll answer those. So once again, I'm joined by Charles and Dennis from the West Ham way. Thanks for joining us, boys. So, Dennis, your thoughts on that?
I mean, just gonna say that on the West Ham way, I took a bit of a kicking for saying that I, wouldn't mind Jesse Lingard at West Ham. Just gonna put that out there.
Not even a minute.
Not even a minute. I took a bit of a kicking. Not literally. I mean, Charles didn't kick me, although he's lanky enough to probably
emotionally
took a battering from our viewers, our comments, and subscribers, other guys in the message chat saying that Dennis don't know what he's talking about. Dennis likes Haller, of course he likes Lingard. Well, I'll eat my words when he has an absolute mare every game between now and the end of the season, but I'm going to enjoy this moment.
We're all going to enjoy it, mate. I think it was a bit of a surprise. I don't know about you guys that he actually started tonight, but yeah.
I was surprised. I didn't have him down as being match fit, mate.
No, yeah, same. Yeah, but obviously David Moyes saw something in training, and it looked like he'd been playing all season. He's played like the odd Carabao Cup games for Man United and Europa League and stuff, but to come straight in on your debut from the start and to not only with the goals but play well as well. Link up play with Ben Rama in particular was really impressive, I thought.
Yeah, it was like a bit like with Lanzini and Ben Rama in the cup. It was nice to watch. It was confident play, and there was. It didn't feel like they were doing it and oh fuck, we're going to get caught on the counter. It felt pretty good, when they were doing it. So,
yeah. And Charles, your thoughts overall on the game, mate?
Well, I mean, I was saying to you before we came on, Bill, that I was a bit deflated after the Liverpool game, and obviously the news that we weren't going to sign another striker. I think that deflated the whole fan base. So obviously coming into this game, I think. Hopes and expectations were pretty low, but I mean, just what a performance! What a performance! Lingard pretty much played as was described by Moyes when he signed him, and did exactly what he wanted him to do. He ran, he passed. His skill was great. His finishing was great today. A little bit of help from the keeper, but overall, he put himself in the positions. He put himself in the positions to score, and that's all that that's all you need. But yeah, I mean, overall, just a great performance.
Great. We just witnessed Dennis Elephant sneeze.
God, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I was just really pleased. I mean, it was a kind of on par with the Palace performance in the sense that we all, especially in that second half, the whole team pulled together and did very well. And yeah, I mean, we only had 1 goal. We conceded 1 goal, and that was the only blip in the second half. I thought we were just outstanding apart from that.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, did you guys dab when Lingard scored?
I didn't dab, but I did give out the J-Lings. I mean,
Leslie says differently.
Yeah,
well, Dennis definitely did. I may or may not have done one post-show, but definitely not.
You're not special, Bill. She said something incredibly similar on the West Ham Way channel. I think I retweeted that we're honest. That's probably how she infiltrated us this time. After last time,
more the merrier. More the merrier. So before the game, lads, what do you guys think of the lineup? Obviously Lingard starting and Fredericks playing on the right.
I was a little perplexed. I thought we should have Lingard out right and Fornells out left for the defensive recovery. I did raise concerns that Cresswell without Fornells coming back to track back for him when he does his. And again, full credit, Angus is normally the one to point this out. So I'm going to give him the credit for observing this, not me. When Cresswell likes to pretend he's a centre-back half the time and give loads of space down the left, Fornells normally covers for him. So I was worried, but again, I'm pretty glad it worked out,
Yeah, what about you, Charles?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate the lineup. I was a little bit... I was a bit confused. Obviously, I think the biggest question for me was why Bowen would have been left out. I can understand Fornells. He kind of sometimes he plays, sometimes he's got the bench, but Bowen is normally one of the first teams in the team. So coming out and Fredericks coming in was obviously an interesting choice, but obviously one that paid off in the end.
Yeah, I think I was interested to see Frederick start on the right wing. Obviously, he's quick enough to get up and down the pitch, and he likes to go forward. But surely that was probably to sort of limit Jack Grealish's impact on the game. And I thought, Fredericks and Soufal did a great job. And obviously, we'll talk about Villa's goal and the goals in general later. But Grealish got his assist from the right rather than the left. So I think just a testament to how Fredericks and Soufal sort of nullified him, I'd say.
Yeah, without doubt. I mean, as I said earlier, and as Dennis said on the sign-off, we basically Soufal is going to be in Jack Grealish's nightmares tonight. That's for sure. He absolutely ran him ragged, and as you say, Bill, it was that Dean Smith clearly told him, right, you're going to have to go on the other side and try and cause Cresswell problems, which, to be fair, is probably an easier way to go about doing things than facing Soufal. That's for sure. Yeah,
no, absolutely. So obviously, we spoke with lads after the Liverpool game, and I think we were all slightly disappointed with our sort of attacking play. But that didn't carry on to this game. The first half, pretty much all game, I'd say, but in particular the first half, it's the wayside. We just completely dominated. Similar to Charles, what you said about the Palace game, I think similar to Leeds as well, without conceding early like we did that game. The first real chance after sort of 11, 12 minutes, ball in by Ben Rama, weren't cleared. Soufal played it to Antonio, half volley. It was usually saved by Martinez. And then Lingard had his first effort that was saved by Martinez, and that was a sign of things to come, wasn't it?
Yeah, we at the time, I remember that was the magical moment that for the first time in a long time that I was ahead, because for some reason in Margate the internet ain't great. I'm normally 10 to 20 seconds. It's
like The Simpsons. The end is near. The end is
near. Dennis is ahead in the stream. They're routine saves by Martinez. If he doesn't save those, he doesn't deserve to be a Premier League goalkeeper. He's attacking intent. I can remember, Bill, as you know, I know we joke about going back to 03 or 04, but we can all remember years go by where if we had a chance, it was something. We think about those years when we had the Icelandic owners go bust. It was like we would get one or two chances a game, and they'd come to bite.
If you're lucky,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like we'd have those games, the 08-09 season, 09-10 season, and even seasons more recent where we'd have one or two chances. The amount of chances we had tonight, we could have scored 5 or 6. Again, like Palace, we could have done it. Equally, Villa had their chances as well. I even remember saying at 2-0, it's not a comfortable scoreline against this Villa team. But yeah, I'm very glad that we club on, taking back to the performance. But we attacked early on. Any concerns about the lineup were pretty much addressed in that first 20-25 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And I like I've mentioned earlier, lads, I like the movement and pressure from the front from Ben Rama and Lingard. From the start, I didn't expect him to adapt so quickly and play so well. Obviously, I thought he'd be full of energy and buzzing to be playing again. He hasn't played for a while, obviously, but for him to sort of link up well, with like limited amount of training time, I think that's obviously a brilliant sign to see.
Yeah, without doubt. And I think, you've just mentioned there, Ben Rama and Lingard's link-up play was something to behold today, and those two look like a really, really troublesome duo for defences in the future. So, I mean, they were outstanding together. And Corey mentioned on the show that Lingard's compliment was such a great compliment to Antonio as well. And the fact that we didn't sign a striker is gutting, but if you have someone who works as hard and is as pacey and is as skillful as someone like Lingard, and he's when Antonio drops deep, inevitably when he drops deep to receive the ball, you've got someone like Lingard playing off of him, then it covers that base really well. And would I prefer to sign another striker in the window? Of course I would have, but from what we saw tonight, and obviously a testament to the fact that he got 2 goals tonight as well. Just shows that he's great at getting in positions. He's good at finishing, and he just had a perfect debut today.
Oh yeah, absolute dream debut, wasn't it? Villa obviously a good side as they've shown this season. They got back into it. Watkins had a header over after a good cross by Matty Cash, and then we gave the ball away in midfield, and Watkins hit the post, didn't he? Outside of the post.
Oof, yeah.
And then we thought, are they going to start getting the foothold, Villa? But afterwards, that was just a couple of chances. But in terms of keeping possession and territory, it was all us, wasn't it?
Yep. And just don't let BT's bias / illusion.
Yeah, I saw that. I heard about that. I don't know what. They must have not put their eyeballs in at the start of the game, because I've never seen more. Well, it's hard to see more of a one-sided first half, I'd say. Do you know what I mean?
Aston Villa certainly weren't as good as they certainly weren't better than us by any means. We definitely came out there, and like you say, Bill, in my opinion at least, I thought we were the better team in the first half. So it's just one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not even a bias thing. It's literally what happened. Like, literally, we weren't the better side. It's
just objective, exactly.
Yeah, it's just just observing the game, and as 3 non-players, if they play no harder than the Sunday League level, we can see West Ham with a better side, let alone pundits who've played the game. Wouldn't have thought so by what they were talking about. But anyway, the 0-0 half time, lads. As we've said, a really good first half. The only thing missing was a goal. We had at half time, we had I think 10 shots. I think it was. So Villa's 3, and I think that just obviously sums out how dominant we were. And Villa were barking mad, weren't they, at half time? So we get to the second half, lads, and that first 10-11 minutes was absolutely fantastic. And we get the 2 goals which we deserved and needed. So. Go with you, Charles, for the first goal. I mean, Souček gets another goal. What a brilliant season he's having. Really good build-up play, wasn't it?
Oh, brilliant. I specifically mentioned the build-up play. I mean, Antonio had just had a bit of a mare before. I think it might have been a missed chance or something, but he came back and just and did a great job holding up the ball. Yeah, it was that one, wasn't it? But did a great job holding up the ball. He does a great job of doing that. Offload it to Benrahma, and then Benrahma obviously sees Souček steaming in and doing a great job. And I mean, some people might say Souček's our best striker at the club, because that finish was great. Yeah. But yeah, he's a man in great form at the moment. He maybe didn't have his best game against Liverpool, but he came back today and was running on all cylinders, which was great to see.
Yeah, really good third man run by Souček, and that is some finish, by the way, as well. Against Martinez, very good goalkeeper. Maybe not tonight on Lingard's goals, but we'll come to that. So that was a really good move and finish. And then 5 minutes later, lad, Lingard scored his first goal for the club. Dennis, your thoughts on that goal?
And Dennis went mental.
I bet he did.
Well, yeah, like I said, I took some stick. I've taken some stick for my. You're saying that you like Haller, so of course he likes Jay Lings, and well, for at least for half an hour this evening, I'm vindicated. So gonna take it while I can.
I'm glad you are.
It was a good finish. We cannot take away the fact that really Martinez should have done better work by his own standards, but you take it. At the same time, as much as I'm getting a bit overboard purely because I said it'd be a good option, I didn't make out he was going to be a world beater for us, just a good option. Shouldn't get carried away at debuts. I remember David Di Michele scoring twice, I think, on his debut against Newcastle, and then he missed sitter after sitter after sitter after sitter after sitter.
Great play.
One time, he was tying his shoelaces during a corner or something that year. So a double on your debut historically doesn't mean you're a world beater, but I'm glad, and it's a good option to have. And as much as I like him, would Fornells have done what Lingard did tonight? I don't think he would have. I don't think Fornells would have scored 2 goals tonight. You can joke and say it a bit the post twice tonight because that's what he likes doing. But I don't think he would have been in those positions. I think Lingard gives us another dimension. It's again why I welcomed his signing. Just a
It
little
was
surprise.
a good move though. A good move though, wasn't it?
Like a pleasant surprise based on tonight, but I was surprised to see him starting.
Yeah, I think we
And
all were,
play
mate. Yeah.
best part of 90 minutes as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it was a good counter attack, wasn't it, lads? Not the first time we've done that this season. Antonio not really known for his assists, but that was a really good chip to Lingard, and you got to just hit the ball with your left foot, hit as hard as you can, and he did that. But yeah, Martinez, he's a very good keeper, and he has been really good this season. But that one slip under his body, and then Antonio went close, possibly could have been handball, but weren't given. And then Tyrone Mings not for the first time with an outstanding goal line clearance. Antonio denied it again. He will score. He'll score like 4 next game. He'll do it even doing Norwich to score 4 next game. But that was a really good clearance by Mings. And then Villa started getting back into it, didn't they, lads? And they eventually got a goal back about 10 minutes from time. First time, especially in the second half, they really sort of got on behind us. Tidy finish from Watkins.
Could have been a tidy finish. Could be considered a soft goal. I mean, disappointed fantasy team wise. I'm happy because I had Watford Grealish in my team, but I'm disappointed to see Grealish getting assist because you just know that BT would have played it as, he got a kick in or whatever, but he still got the assist. It proves Jack Grealish is the best player on the pitch. So that was annoying. But look, for me, I don't think there's an awful lot we could have really done about that goal. It's just one of those goals you can see.
Good pass.
Dawson was never going to be quick enough to get across. Bonner was caught a little bit flat-footed. One time of the year it's going to happen. Well, okay, I say that. It happens more than once time a year, but it's just one of those things.
Once this calendar year.
It's one of those goals you just concede. Like, yes, okay, you can analyse and say, he should have got a block in there, should have closed him down. But ultimately, against a good team like Villa, you're going to concede 1 goal. We're not the first team. We didn't concede 7. We're not like Liverpool.
No.
I've not got too many complaints about that goal, if I'm honest.
I mean, Watkins also proved that that's how dangerous he is in those kinds of positions. I mean, he basically nearly got the equaliser against us in the home game, playing off the last defender. And obviously he was unlucky to get offside that time, but he did it again this time. And it was just that, like Dennis said, it's one of those goals that you don't have to blame the defenders for or anything. They maybe could have done better, but it's one of those goals that just happens, and it was well taken. And we were absolutely sweating it for the next couple of minutes until something even better happened.
I think just sometimes you got to take your hat off to the attackers like Liverpool's counter attack. When Salah scored on Sunday, it's just what can you do? You know what I mean? But they didn't cost us. Usually, if a team pulls a goal back against West Ham, we'd be shitting ourselves. But this season we're like brush it off. Like, okay, don't care. Let's get another one. And we did that.
I was on the low key. I was worried when we conceded. I was like,
but on the outside,
I was on the low down. I was a bit concerned because of Villa's attacking potential and the fact that we had tired legs out there. I mean, I was so concerned that I hadn't even noticed we brought on 4 nails for Frederick. So.
That's saying something, mate. Lingard scores his second, makes it 3-1 game safe. Souček won in midfield, played it to Antonio, fed in Lingard on the right side of the box. Again, a decent strike, but Martinez, again, probably look at himself tonight. I think probably could have saved a couple of those goals. But it was good strike anyway. Just probably should have done better. Caps off. An absolute dream debut for Lingard, and what a good response, lads, from the the disappointment of the Liverpool game on Sunday,
Exactly. And we're back to where we were, 1 point off them. You could argue that if we had tried and attacked them, we could have got something from Liverpool. Still lost 3-1, but look, we're 5th place, 1 point off top 4. you would 100% have said, that you're chatting shit if you told us this was the Newcastle game, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Come on, dude. It's brilliant. It's bloody brilliant what's going on this season. I think there's 15 games left of the season. Am I correct? 15, 16 games?
Roundabout, yeah.
I mean, it's still
16, I think we got, yeah.
That's a lot. So 15, 16 points, you're looking at, 45, in fact, more than 45 points. Bloody hell.
We're nearly at the sacred 40-point mark now.
We're staying up, lads. We are staying up.
We're 2 points off. Are we 2 points off 40? 2 points off 40, I think we are.
Yeah, 2 points. So yeah, well, that's the thing. The comparison to last season for both these sides. Obviously, Villa coming to us on the last day celebrating. They stayed up and both comfortably in the top half. It shows how well both sides are done.
Exactly, mate. And tonight was all about the Czech Republic shirt. Just going to put it out there. That's what won it.
Cool.
Show it for all the viewers that have not seen it.
Hidden by a nice cardigan.
There we go.
One of the back from the room, but yeah. In honour of our new Czech overlords. So.
Let they reign for 1,000 years, I say, if we get results like that.
Yeah, definitely. All right, great. Well, thanks for joining us, lads, and thanks everyone that's commented and watched. Please subscribe to Garage Football if you're new. Check out our other content. Follow us on the socials, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.